Well, hi guys, it's Andy from Addicted to Ships and Trips here, and it's cruise day. So I'm here right now, Ocean Terminal in Southampton, and I'm about to board P&O Britannia for the next 14 nights as I journey across Northern Europe and Scandinavia. Let's go and jump on board and get it. Well, it would appear that 12:30 was a very popular time for boarding, but you don't choose it, you are assigned it. Quite the queue to get to the check-in desk. But once that was done, that was very, very painless. Quick photo, quick through security, that was really, really quick. And now we are on the bridge, ready to get on P&O Britannia for 14 whole days. Okay, I'm on. That was pretty painless. No queue to get on board the ship. I've been scanned on, and now I'm heading to the casino to complete muster, and then I'm free to do whatever I want to do. Speedy, speedy muster. Just one quick scan of the boarding pass, and it was done. No putting on a life jacket, no instructions. I'm guessing you just need to watch the video in the room, which is pretty standard practice. And I am now at the atrium with a very familiar sight of the chandelier. Let's take a quick look at the live lounge then. This is where some of the entertainment takes place. I believe the comedians are here as well. Secondary entertainment space apart from the theatre. So let's just wander in and take a look. So I've just popped out to the open deck on deck 7, and you will be pleased to know, or at least I'm pleased to know, that there appears to be plenty of alcohol being loaded on the ship. Take a look at all this lot. Yeah, enough for one or two beverage. I don't know what time the rooms will be ready. Typically it's between about 1 and 2 p.m. It is, wow, that time went quick. It's just 1:10 now, so let's see when they make the announcement. I do have a balcony room booked this time, which, based on recent previous cruises, that is a change. It is an obstructed balcony view, but I was upgraded to a full obstruction, to a partial obstruction. So we'll see just how much of my view is blocked. Probably by a lifeboat or a roof of a venue below me. I've been to Limelight Club to try and sort out my booking, so I've got every restaurant booked on board throughout the next 14 nights. I believe 5 of those are specialty dining restaurants. Everything is booked apart from Glasshouse, which I'm just going to join the queue on the night. There's a virtual queue that you can join because you cannot pre-book. However, a couple of days ago I received an email from P&O to say that my booking at Limelight Club was cancelled with no reason given for the cancellation. So after quite some time waiting to get through to their call centre, they said that the dates had now been changed and the act was no longer on board. Stay tuned to find out who that is. So my reservation would automatically be cancelled and moved to the 8th or 9th, and I've received confirmation. Fast forward to 24 hours later, and less than 24 hours before I'm due to board, and I hadn't had that confirmation. So I phoned again last night to be told that it's not that the act is no longer going to be on the ship and their dates have changed. It's just that everybody's cancellation had occurred in error, and they were in the process of reinstating everybody's booking. And once the bookings had been reinstated, I would receive email confirmation. Again, I'd not received anything, so I've just been down to speak to them and explain the situation. She said, oh, I can book it for you now. Only she can't because the reservations are closed at the moment, but she's assured me that she's going to book it a little bit later on, and it will show up on my app if I refresh it later on. Now, Given the problems I've had so far, I'm not feeling overly confident, so I'm hoping that they get it sorted, or I will be making a trip to reception or guest services. Okay, good news. So I just went back to Limelight Club to ask them to write a note for me to confirm that they've booked me or going to book me for the 7th. And I was told that it was already booked. So the young lady told me that she couldn't book it herself because the reservations were closed, but she'd get a colleague to book it for me later. But they've just confirmed that it is booked, and I should get a notification in my holiday, and I just logged onto the app, and lo and behold, the reservation is showing there. The rooms are ready, so let's go and check out what the room looks like. Well, this doesn't happen very often. It is 2:10 p.m. I'm at the room, just about to film the room tour, and look what is outside. I have my luggage already, so let's pop in and take a look. Here we are then in the room. Let's take a very quick tour of what there is in this room. There is the walk-in wardrobe. Quite a drop for any dresses that you may have. You've got additional shelving along with a mini safe. The bathroom, quite a large illuminated mirror. You've got a shaver socket, couple of glasses, and you also have a glass door for the shower, and there are White Company products. There is shampoo and also body wash as well. And let's go into another mirror. Hello. And then fairly decent sized bed. The desk area with a vanity mirror. You have a kettle with tea and coffee facilities. It's Tetley tea and Dow Egbert's Pure Gold coffee and some complimentary cookies. And then you've got the TV here. Excuse my bottle of water. And if we just pop outside, there's another mirror there. Hello again. And this is my obstructed balcony. Lifeboats in front and down towards the aft of the ship. That's down towards midship that way, and then forward. So although it is an obstructed balcony, I have quite a decent view. So this structure is obviously in the way, but there's quite a big viewing angle over here. So I think it's time to leave the room and head up to the buffet because I'm absolutely starving. Here we are then, Horizon Restaurant, or the buffet, up on deck 16 aft. There are a lot of counters that are closed, so I'm hoping there are a lot more that are open further down the line. I think afternoon tea starts at 3, between 3 and 5, and it is right now about 2:35, so there should be a fair amount of things open. Here we are then, I've got a few bits and pieces. There's some hot food there, there's some British classics and all sorts of different bits and pieces, but I thought as it's quite a warm day here in the UK, I've got a salad, so I've got some honey glazed gammon from the carvery, got some turkey and caramelised onion, some salami, some Danish, some kind of sausage, and a nice big pile of coleslaw, some beetroot, some tomatoes, and some lettuce. It looks quite a lot, but it's obviously not filling because it's mostly salad. That was pretty darn tasty. Now that pressed turkey and caramelised onion was nice, as was the gammon, and the salamis were pretty tasty as well. And the salad helped me feel like I was being quite healthy to make up for what I'm about to have. There we are, that filled a nice little hole. That was pretty decent grub. Those desserts were okay. The key lime was a little bit heavy on the gelatin, but I have had worse grub in my time. It's going to take you to see both the pools because we are on Lido deck, which is just further forward on from the buffet, understandably because that's at the aft. So let's just take a look at the pool owls. There we go. It's a beautiful sunny day. I think like a Lido grill area. Oh yeah, so these pizza station and a bar. There's burgers and fried chicken as well. Nom nom. I'm almost wishing I didn't have the buffet now, but I'm not gonna have more. Otherwise I won't be hungry for dinner tonight. Windy, windy, windy. I hope you can hear me. So after checking out the pools on the Lido deck on 16, I'm now on the open decks, right up on deck 18, and just having a little mooch about, having a wander around, see what I can find. And yeah, that wind kind of took me by surprise then. But yeah, it is an absolutely glorious day. Let me just see if I can show you the view. So I'd heard that Queen Anne, Cunard's newest ship, was in port, but I didn't know where. But now I found her. She's over there.
Our sail away party happening in the middle of deck 16. We're gonna have some dancing and singing along right in the middle of deck 16, hosted by your entertainment manager, P, and the entertainment team. So this is your warm-up music.
There you go. You heard it here first. Sail away party, dancing and singing on deck 16. Crazy shenanigans, and just in time for Cunard's new ship, Queen Anne, to pull away from port as she sets out to sea. So it looks like Queen Anne might be giving way to us leaving first. Sail away all done, completely unpacked, showered and changed. It is now time to head to Meridian main dining room for dinner number 1. Here we are then. It is dinner time in Meridian restaurant, and I have literally a table all to myself. There is no adjoining table. Take a look. So, all I have near me is a wine cabinet. Worse things to be next to, that's for sure. So, take a look at the menu. The food has started to come out then. I should have said for both starters to come out together, but he's brought the first one separately. But never mind, I will tell him when it's time for the desserts. So here is a bit of macaroni cheese with some spring onion and garlic bread. Macaroni cheese was very tasty. It didn't need the garlic bread because, especially as that was cold and greasy. Anyway, I've got the crab and prawn tian. I had to ask what a tian is because I didn't know. The prawn and crab tian was pretty good actually. I've now got the gammon, and I've forgotten myself, and I've started tucking in before filming it or taking a picture of it. So yeah, please forgive me. And my cutlery all over the place, but this is the gammon. That gammon was just a triumph. That was some seriously delicious tasting meat. That was a lot better than I suspected it was going to be. So there we go. I have a trio of desserts, not all of them ordered. So I've got the bitter chocolate slice, coconut and passion fruit meringue, and also I've got a trio of desserts to try which I didn't order. Okay, the bitter chocolate slice was good. The coconut and passion fruit meringue, absolute winner. That was delicious. And then the ice cream as well. There was 2 scoops of vanilla and 1 mint chopped chip. So yeah, it was ice cream. Wasn't excellent, wasn't horrible. It was ice cream. Yeah, I barely touched the ice cream if I'm honest. Pretty successful meal considering everything. The only real letdown was that cold garlic bread, and out of the whole meal, that's not bad at all, is it? So, time to shake a leg. There is no main theatre show tonight, as it's night one. I'm guessing they've learned from previous cruises where people just don't bother, they go to bed early. Okay, I'm going to admit defeat and head to bed, I think. I went downstairs to catch the band, and I think they'd finished for the night. It's probably just as well really it's done me a favour, because I'm absolutely shattered. So I'm going to turn in for the night. We'll leave today's episode there. Do consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, and do hit that notification bell so you're the first to be notified when new content drops. If you've enjoyed, then do give me a like, and until the next upload, thank you so much for watching, guys. Good night.